It is Teacher Appreciation Week, the kickoff to our annual tradition, honoring area teachers with the NBC 15 Crystal Apple Award.
And we received 770 nominations. Wow. We know there are so many teachers across our area doing good work. Those nominations coming from 240 schools across South Central Wisconsin. Our first Crystal Apple Award goes to an early childhood speech and language teacher in the Madison Metropolitan School District whose work allows Spanish-speaking students to flourish.
¿Cuál es rojo?
¿Cuál es
Rojo.
Sandra Franco's days are mainly spent speaking Spanish.
¿Qué color es? ¿Verde?
Verde.
Building a foundation for the district's youngest learners.
Uno. Por acá, por acá. Muy bien. Mira, no se han caído. The idea is if you have your first language with good foundation, is more easy learning the second language.
An idea Sandra knows all too well.
The Latino population is important, support them. Because they have great skills and sometimes they, like me, the language can limit, show how real they know.
You see, Sandra grew up in a country nearly 3,000 miles away, in Colombia. After a brief stint studying medicine, she switched to teaching.
My parents don't like it, but yes, I switch. They're not happy, but I love it. I love it with children.
Sandra's career started in Mexico, but she eventually moved to Madison to work with bilingual students here who need speech and language intervention.
¿Qué color? ¿Qué color? I bring toys because in this age it's more easy for their learning. And during the game, I introduce concepts, ideas, vocabulary, model articulation, because at this age they don't pronounce correctly the words. ¿Qué color?
Saca naranja.
Dos naranjas.
Dos naranjas.
Muy bien. Dame el carro azul.
She's just able to use any material to target any skill. And so she has a book and she can use it to target any of the language pieces that she needs to target or the speech sounds she needs to target. And she makes it so fun and exciting for them.
Las piernas. Muy bien.
As a native Spanish speaker who is also working to master English, she sees herself in her students.
When they can communicate, when they can express what they want, what they need, ask questions, answer questions. For example, Santiago, oh, the camera is heavy. Excellent. Uno, dos, tres. La vaca.
And takes pride in walking them down the path
Adiós.
to a brighter future.
Lola tiene cabeza. Párate bien, párate bien.
Oh, that's wonderful. It's so important what she's doing. You know, language is everything. And my gosh, congratulations to her.
It is the foundation, and she works with about 25 bilingual early childhood speech and language students every week. So she has a big caseload. And we saw her, of course, at Head Start. She also works in students' homes, so she can actually model in front of their parents to show them how they can support their child's learning. Congratulations to her. And this week, we also honor 10 teachers with a Crystal Apple Honorable Mention.
Tonight's recipients are Amanda Dido, a FIAD teacher at Sandburg Elementary School in Madison, for her work to provide her students with exposure to different types of exercise. For example, this is cool. She acquired 100 skateboards for her students and collected donated bikes fixed by local businesses and distributed them to students, and she also organizes candlelight hikes.
And congratulations to Tammy Smith, a special education teacher in the Cambria-Friesland School District, who had around 50 nominations celebrating her long career of helping students with special needs. Tammy is retiring after 39 years in the classroom, and we thank her for her patience, dedication, and commitment, and wish her a wonderful retirement.
You know, congrats to all three of our winners tonight and to all the teachers out there who do such such great work.
Yep, you do so much to help our students succeed. And stay with us all week here on NBC 15 News at 6 as we thank teachers for their hard work this year. Tomorrow at 6, an unthinkable tragedy shaped a young teacher's life. How she's still making an impact decades later.